Well, good day. I'm Dr. Bruce Merrick. I'm Distinguished Professor of Church Ministries at Clear Creek. I've been teaching here for 18 years. Prior to that, I came from Midwestern Baptist Theological Seminary in Kansas City, where I'd been teaching approximately 7 years. Most of the time here at Clear Creek and at the seminary, I have taught church administration. Many times, about 20 years total. My competency is competency number 5, church administration. And what I try to do through this competency is really what I've always said, I'm the nuts and bolts professor. We talk about the work of the church in the BA level of church administration. And so what we've done is we've divided the competency into 5 units. The first unit is basically defining what the purpose of the church is. We're bringing in books like The Purpose-Driven Church, and then by Rick Warren, and also The Simple Church by Tom Rainer and some others. You'll be doing some good basic reading at the beginning of the competency. And then we're going to deal with church polity. That's how a church governs. That's how you're organized. That's Robert's Rules of Order and some of the other things we'll deal with in there. Then we will go into a section dealing with officers, committees, and deacons. This is the laity, your church council, your lay staff, if you will. And the next area we look at is human resources. Human resources, as we define it, deals with the paid staff, your custodial staff, your secretaries, your assistants in any way, executive staff, whatever your church is organized to do. We'll talk about benefits, salary, guidestone, and other issues that deal with human resources in the church. And usually we used to call them the personnel committee, but the human resource committee is more the popular term today. We'll talk about how they function, how they work, especially as a pastor, how would you work with them? And then the 4th unit is, as I said, is human resources. The final and 5th unit is dealing with finances, working with the finance committee and all the things like budgeting and purchase orders and things to help you keep the church's finances in order, dealing with legal matters and tax issues. Those are the kind of things that we will deal with in the 5th unit. One of the things you'll be doing is actually putting yourself out in the midst of the activity. You'll be conducting meetings, you'll be baptizing, doing the ordinances, you'll do all kinds of things, and then writing up about your experience and turning papers in, usually short 3-page type papers that are reflection papers on your experiences. So we'll do a lot of really practical things in this competency, and I look forward to having you participate in it and helping you in any way I can.